are live. This is Soraya Octana, your life designer, results, and relationship coach. I'm so excited that you're here because we get to have 7 minutes to elevate your day, your life, and inspire you to live the life that you love. And today I want to use this quote by the amazing Maya Angelou that says like this. It goes like this. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. How you make somebody feel is one of the biggest things that you can do for somebody, because it can have a total negative connotation and therefore want to do nothing with you. I want to have nothing to do with you, or it can have the world be spiraled upwards. And with that, I'm going to ask you if you've ever lived, read this book. This is one of the best books that you can read. I know it's really been inspiring me to elevate my life, and it's been responsible for so many others. You can trace also for like Tony Robbins, people like Damon John, people like Bob Proctor, that trace a lot of their initial success by reading this book. So this book is amazing. It is by Mr. Napoleon Hill. And with that, I'm going to tell you a story. And this is a story about a boy who felt like he was not understood. Like he feels that he is not really, his family doesn't get him. And he lives with his family and his dad, and that's part of his family, and his stepmom. And his dad abuses him verbally, constantly, right? He tells him things, puts him down. And so this boy decides that he is going to get himself join a tribe where he is going to feel safe, where he's going to feel like he belongs. Have you ever been there? Like you feel that you don't belong, right? And then that your environment is making you feel like that. So this is what happened with him. And he is at home having all these difficulties, these challenges, and he decides that he's going to join his new tribe. And his new tribe is made out of the company that he's been hanging out, which is the wrong kind of crowd. So he decides that he's going to join this kind of gang, and he gets himself a gun, and he's about to do that. In those moments, his dad once again lashes at him and says, "You're not good enough. Look at you. You're never going to amount to anything. You're so dumb. You're this, you're that," right? But here's where the story might change. When the stepmom steps in and she stands up for him and says to the father, says, "You know what? I forbid you. I forbid you to speak to this child like this, to this boy like this, because he's not dumb, he's smart, and he has a future, and he can do different things for his life." And here's where the story changes, because what this boy did, because of that interaction, because of how this woman made him feel, life changed, because that boy decided not to go into the gang that he was going, but actually to take a different course for his life. And as he did, that different course landed him into an interview with Dale Carnegie, actually with Andrew Carnegie, sorry. And with that, he was to become the greatest author of this book, because that boy was Napoleon Hill. This is a story of Napoleon Hill. And this is a story of a woman that interacted in his life. And this is March. We're dedicating this time to the many women that are making history. And you know what? Today, you can do so. Regardless of where you are, regardless of what's happening in your life, you can look at your life and say, who made a difference in your life? Who made you feel horrible? Who made you feel like insignificant? Who made you feel like you were not worthy, that you would not amount to anything, that you were incapable, right? Maybe it was a school teacher. I know I was there, right? Maybe it was an unloving somebody that was in the wrong side of the moment and said the wrong things. But you know what? You can also make a difference, because you can become the change that you want to see in the world, right? So you can do that by you doing two things. And that's my inspiration for you today, for you to do two things today. And number one is to say powerful words to somebody, because words do carry an emotional charge. So even here, as she says, right, even people will forget what you say, but those words will make somebody feel very unique. and you can uplift them. You can go out of your way and simply make somebody feel great because of a phrase that you say. There are people that are waiting for you to say something for them because they have you as an authority. They have a mic that is plugged into their hearts that is unfiltered by you. And whatever you say, it goes, and you know who those people are. So my invitation for you today is to go and be the change that you want to see in the world by you saying those, by you making somebody feel like they're valuable, that they matter, that they actually can do something, that you believe in them and you can catapult them to their potential because of what you say, because of the words that you're using, because you're going out of your way and doing that for somebody. So you might be wondering, is it your relationship? How are you talking to your significant others? How are you talking to a child? How are you talking to a spouse? How are you talking to those around you? And the second part of this is, what are you doing for them? What are you doing? Are you standing up for them? Who are you standing up for today? I know I'm standing up for survivors of human trafficking. I know I'm standing up for people that are around me. Who is in your life that you can go to because they're feeling bad, because they're experiencing COVID, because they are going through a difficult time, and you can make an amazing change in their life just because of how you're showing up and because you care enough to make them feel special, to make them feel their real worth that they have forgotten. Because here's the truth, everybody is hungry for recognition. So in today's invitation for you to elevate your life, my question to you is, how are you being a difference in somebody's world? What can you do today? How can you go out and create that life that you want by being that voice, by being that word? Because you matter, people matter, and how you make them feel is what is going to stay with them. Okay? And you today you can make such a difference in somebody's world by how you're showing and by what you're doing to them. So this is my inspiration for you. Soraya Dana here with you. Let's talk. If you want to, send me a comment and tell me how is it that you're going to make somebody else's life better, because you're going to make it feel amazing. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you Friday,